Hey there, and welcome. Today, we're going to talk about something that's totally changing the game for how businesses look at their website traffic. We're talking about WysLeap, and honestly, it all kicks off with one pretty powerful question.
Seriously, just think about that for a second. What if almost everyone or everything visiting your site was a total ghost? Every decision you make, every dollar you spend on ads, it could all be based on a tiny, tiny sliver of the real story. Kind of scary, right?
Well, here's the reality, and it's pretty wild. Over half of all web traffic right now isn't even human. We're talking bots, scrapers, AI, you name it. And that creates this massive black hole in the analytics tools that pretty much everyone relies on, which means every single metric you care about is getting skewed.
So yeah, let's dig into what that really means. Because this isn't just some techie issue on a server somewhere. This is a huge business problem. We're talking about your analytics blind spot.
The big issue here is that the old-school analytics tools are, well, fundamentally broken. They get totally polluted by all that bot traffic. They can't see most of your anonymous visitors because they rely on cookies. And on top of all that, they can create massive privacy headaches with things like GDPR. Basically, you're flying blind.
But what if you could just flip on the lights? And that brings us to the whole point of this, a way to finally see every single visitor clearly.
And this is WysLeap. It was built from the ground up to solve that exact blind spot problem. It's a privacy-first platform, which is key, and it uses some really advanced cookieless tech to identify all your traffic.
And what that gets you is an identification accuracy of 99.5%. That is insane. It's totally industry-leading, and the craziest part? It's done without using a single cookie. That means you get the complete picture for practically every visitor, whether they're human or not.
And look, this isn't just about getting a visitor count. It's a full intelligence suite. You're not just identifying visitors, you're finally understanding them. You can track their entire journey, watch privacy-safe replays to see what they see, check out heat maps to know where they're clicking, and even spot rage clicks where they're getting frustrated with your site. It's the whole story.
So, you're probably wondering, okay, how is any of this actually possible? Well, it all comes down to its AI-powered engine. And this isn't just some static report generator. It's a system that's constantly learning.
This right here is such a powerful idea. It's a self-learning model. So WysLeap doesn't just show you a bunch of data, it actually learns from your successes, from your conversions, which means the platform gets smarter and more dialed in with every single customer you win.
And one of the coolest things that comes out of that learning is what's called adaptive intent scoring. The AI automatically sorts your visitors by how likely they are to actually convert. So your sales and marketing teams can stop wasting time and just focus their energy on the visitors that are ready to go.
And the AI doesn't stop there. It's like having a data scientist working for you 24/7. It automatically finds and blocks new bots to keep your data squeaky clean. It uncovers valuable visitor groups you didn't even know you had. And get this, it even writes out insights in plain English, so you don't have to spend hours digging through charts. But here's where it gets really, really interesting. The AI doesn't just learn from your data. And that brings us to what I think is its superpower, the network. Okay, so look at this. On one hand, you've got traditional tools. They're totally isolated. They only learn from your own little island of traffic. But WysLeap uses what it calls network intelligence. It learns from anonymized behavior patterns across thousands of other websites. It's like the difference between one person's opinion and the collective wisdom of an entire industry.
So what does that mean for you? The impact is huge. This network effect means WysLeap's AI learns twice as fast as any tool that's stuck on its own. For your team, that means getting to those aha moments in half the time, which is a massive head start.
And that speed leads directly to better accuracy. We're talking right out of the box. Within your first 100 conversions, the network can deliver up to 30% better accuracy in finding those high-intent visitors. It's literally like starting a race already in the lead.
Now, I know what you might be thinking. Wait, you're sharing data? So let's be super clear on this, because it's so important. All of this network data is 100% anonymized and aggregated. No personal info, no competitive data, nothing like that is ever shared. It's built to be fully GDPR compliant from day one.
All right, so we've geeked out on the tech, but let's bring this back down to earth. What does this actually mean for the people on your team, on a Monday morning?
So let's take Sarah, a marketing director. She's got a classic problem. Her legal team is worried about Google Analytics and GDPR, but cookie banners are killing her conversion rates. Well, WysLeap came in and solved both problems at once. No annoying banners, and she's actually getting better data.
Or how about Michael, a CEO? All he really cares about is the bottom line. By using those AI intent scores to tell his sales team who to call first, their close rate went up by 28%. That is a direct, measurable hit to the company's revenue. And yeah, the cookieless part is still mind-blowing.
And it's not just for sales and marketing. For someone like Jennifer, a product manager, this is a total game changer. She can use those session replays and funnels to see the exact moment a user gets confused or frustrated. That makes fixing the product so much faster and way more effective.
So when you start to pull all of these pieces together, it becomes really clear we're not just talking about another analytics tool. This is a totally different way of thinking about your website and your visitors. It really is the future of analytics.
And this table kind of puts it all into perspective, right? You've got your traditional tools like Google Analytics, which are great for big picture numbers, but they're not so great at the individual level. Then you have tools like Hotjar, which are amazing for seeing what a user does, but they can't really predict what they're going to do. WysLeap really combines the best of both worlds. That incredible identification, the predictive AI scoring, and that network effect that just makes everything smarter.
So I'll just leave you with this one last thought. In a world that's all about AI and machine learning, if your analytics platform isn't getting smarter all by itself every single day, is it really intelligent at all?